I think Jaden Ivey was one of the most electric young guards the NBA had seen in years. The speed, the finishing, that pull-up mid-range that made veteran defenders look completely lost. And then everything just fell apart. The injuries, the controversies, the waving. And now, and I genuinely cannot believe I'm saying this, he's preaching on street corners in Alabama.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
Jaden Ivey's NBA career lasted less than 4 full seasons. In that time, he went from being a 5th overall pick with generational upside, a guy ESPN compared to Derrick Rose in terms of pure explosiveness, to being waived by his second team for conduct detrimental to the team, averaging 8.2 points per game in a backup role. No guaranteed future, nothing. But before I get into what actually happened, I want to be upfront about something. I'm not here to tell you Jaden Ivey was some hidden gem the league destroyed, because that's not the full story. There were real performance concerns, real efficiency problems, real questions about whether his game could translate alongside an elite point guard like Cade Cunningham. But what I'm going to show you is that the picture is way more complicated than just calling him a bust. Because when you look at the numbers he put up in year 2, the injuries he absorbed at the worst possible moments, the games where he genuinely looked like the player everyone believed he would become, the story that emerges is completely different from the one the headlines have been telling us. The narrative is not the whole truth, and the real Jaden Ivey story is one the NBA never really got to see in full.
With the 5th pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Jaden Ivey from Purdue University.
Let's go back to the beginning, because this context has been completely buried under everything that came after. Jaden Ivey was born February 13, 1992, in Mishawaka, Indiana. And from day one, this kid was surrounded by professional sports at the highest level. His mother, Niall Ivey, played 5 seasons in the WNBA and was a full All-American at Notre Dame. His father, Javen Hunter, played in the NFL for the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. His grandfather, James Hunter, played for the Detroit Lions. 3 generations, NFL, WNBA, NFL again. The bloodline was never the question. And Jaden growing up, he wasn't even locked in on basketball. Football, soccer, karate, he was the kind of kid who could pick up any sport and immediately be better than everyone around him. But freshman year of high school, something shifted. He zeroed in on basketball, transferred for his senior year to La Lumiere School in LaPorte, Indiana, one of the most respected prep programs in the entire country, and from that point, the trajectory only went one direction. Then came Purdue. Freshman year, 11.1 points, 3.3 rebounds, 1.9 assists per game in just 24 minutes a night, named to the All-Big Ten freshman team. Solid, promising. And then sophomore year, everything exploded. 17.3 points, 4.9 rebounds, 3.1 assists, first team All-Big Ten, consensus All-American second team. He played in the 2021 U19 FIBA World Cup, averaged 12.3 points in just 16 minutes per game, and came home with a gold medal around his neck.
Nice cut. Look out. Yeah, maybe Williams with a rebound. Okay, went back in the time capsule.
After just 2 college seasons, the decision was obvious. Detroit took him 5th overall in 2022, and that pick made complete sense. At the Combine, he ran a 3.01 second three-quarter court sprint, one of the fastest recorded times in draft history that year, a 44-inch vertical, elite finishing at the rim, a pull-up mid-range that very few guards his age could even attempt. The plan in Detroit was simple. Pair him with Cade Cunningham, let them grow together, and build one of the most dangerous young backcourts in the Eastern Conference. For a while, it actually looked like it was going to work.
And here's a swipe by Jaden. Watch out. To the rim. Hammers.
Pass. Ivey. Into the lane. Jaden Ivey.
Now let's talk about what actually happened in Detroit, because this is where the narrative on Ivey has been the most unfair. His rookie year was controlled promise. 13.1 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists in 69 games on 42.9% shooting. For a 20-year-old on a rebuilding team with no infrastructure around him, those are numbers you build on. And year 2, he took a real step forward. 15.4 points, 4.9 rebounds, 3.1 assists across 77 games and 61 starts. He scored a career-high 37 points against Sacramento, 5 threes, 6 rebounds, 7 assists in the same game. And then in January, he went on a 6-game stretch where he averaged 21.3 points, 5.0 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.0 steals, and 1.0 blocks per night. To put that in context, Cade Cunningham and Grant Hill are the only other first or second-year players in Detroit Pistons history to average 21, 5, 5, 1, 1 over any 6-game stretch. He became the first Piston since Andre Drummond in 2016-18 to play 70-plus games in back-to-back seasons. He scored 20-plus points 17 times that year, 30-plus 4 times. That is not the production of a bust. That is a 21-year-old genuinely figuring out how to be a real NBA player. And then it steps to the line, converts the and one. 4-point play. Pistons win, 114-113.
Here comes De'Aaron Fox. Half-court heave. Fox, that's good if it goes! And the Pistons rally down 19 to send the Kings to their 5th straight.
That play went everywhere. That was the version of Jaden Ivey the league was supposed to see for the next 10 years. 6 days later, January 1st, 2025, a loose ball, a collision with Orlando Magic guard Cole Anthony, broken left fibula, surgery the next morning, season over. One of the most brutal injury timings you will ever see in the NBA. A player finally showing his full potential, gone in a single second, chasing a ball that didn't even matter in the moment.
Getting up either. He is in anguish on that floor. Jaden Ivey, Pistons are going to go check him out. Coach is heading to the floor. Look at that. Oh, God. Georgia saw the ankle just roll.
He came back for the 2025-26 season determined to prove himself. And immediately, during the preseason against Memphis, another knee injury. Arthroscopic surgery on the right knee. 4 more weeks gone before the regular season even started. When he finally returned, the explosiveness was visibly not there. His own head coach acknowledged it. Billy Donovan said publicly that Ivey lacked the burst he had shown before the fibula. His role dropped from starter to backup. Minutes dropped from 28.8 to 18.1 per game. Scoring dropped from 15.4 to 8.2 points. Same player, 2 surgeries later, playing like a completely different person physically. And here is the number that should make everyone pause. In his healthy year 2, Ivey averaged nearly 16 points per game on real shot creation volume. In 2025-26, that entire offensive game collapsed because the first step that generated those shots was gone. You cannot separate an athlete's explosiveness from their production. The moment that first step slows down, everything suffers with it. The Pistons, now built around Cade Cunningham playing like a genuine All-NBA guard, had simply moved on. February 3rd, 2026, Ivey packaged into a 3-team trade: Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago. A new city, a new start, a chance to reset. It lasted less than 2 months. In his 4 games with the Bulls, Ivey actually showed something real: 11.5 points, 4.8 rebounds, 4.0 assists, and 2.0 steals per game in 28.8 minutes. Donovan put him back in the starting lineup, only the 3rd time all season he had started a game. And then, March 26th, the left knee. Again, the same knee. Ruled out for the remainder of the season. 2 teams, 2 knee surgeries, 1 broken leg, all within 14 months. But here is where the Jaden Ivey story stops being a basketball story. While sidelined and unable to play, something shifted in him, visibly, publicly, in a way nobody saw coming. He started showing up in the Bulls' locker room after games, delivering what multiple staff members described as impromptu religious sermons. After one February game, he told reporters directly, "No matter how many DNPs, no matter how many points I score, those things are temporary. Jesus is eternal. He can free you from all sins." That quote spread across every major sports outlet within 24 hours. And then came the Instagram live streams, nearly an hour long, and then another one. In those videos, he criticized the NBA's promotion of Pride Month, calling it a celebration of unrighteousness. He called Catholicism a false religion. He made statements about abortion. He addressed a well-known NBA legend by name and said this player's basketball accomplishments would not matter on Judgment Day. The videos generated millions of views, not because people agreed, because nobody had ever seen anything like it from an active NBA player. The Bulls front office had seen enough. March 30th, 2026. Waived. Conduct detrimental to the team. ESPN's Shams Charania confirmed it within minutes. The Chicago Sun-Times had already reported the organization was working on an exit strategy before the announcement even came. Billy Donovan said publicly that Ivey had failed to meet Chicago's standards. The Athletic confirmed that despite being cut, his full $10.1 million salary for the season remained completely guaranteed. The same contract structure that allowed his removal was the exact same one protecting every dollar he was owed. Ivey went live immediately after. "They're liars, bro. This is lying. All I'm preaching about is Jesus Christ, and they waived me." Zero regret. And within hours, his live stream had more viewers than most NBA games get on a Tuesday night. And then, the day after, somehow it got even more chaotic. In one of his follow-up streams, Ivey revealed on camera that his wife was not texting him back. "My wife in here and she not even texting me." That one sentence, that was enough. Fans flooded Caitlin Ivey's Instagram DMs within minutes, attacking her for supposedly abandoning her husband at his lowest point. The couple have 3 children together. 2 days later, April 2nd, Caitlin responded publicly. "We were communicating all morning of that day. People say things her attention. Do not be deceived." She added that she has never once abandoned him through any trial, that there is obviously a lot more going on, and she asked people to keep their conspiracies to themselves. Direct, measured, no drama. And Jaden? To this day, he has not publicly responded to a single word she said. And then this weekend, April 5th, 2026, a video started circulating that has now been viewed millions of times across every platform. Jaden Ivey, standing on a street corner, microphone in hand, no team, no jersey, no contract. There are currently viral rumors circulating that he's close to signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. Multiple fake insider posts have already spread across social media, none of it confirmed by any credible source. His NBA future is genuinely uncertain in a way that would have seemed completely impossible 3 years ago. So here is where all of this lands. Jaden Ivey came into the NBA with real, measurable talent, a 44-inch vertical, a 3.01-second three-quarter sprint at the combine, a 15.4-point average at 21 years old, a 4-point play with 3.1 seconds left on national television, a 6-game stretch that only Cade Cunningham and Grant Hill had ever matched in Pistons history. These are not the numbers of a player who was never good enough. He absorbed a broken fibula, then a knee surgery, then another one, a position change, a trade, 4 games with a new team. And then everything collapsed. Not slowly, not gradually, all at once. Is he playing his best basketball right now? He is not playing at all. His body let him down, his role disappeared, the teams moved on, and now his career sits somewhere between a comeback that hasn't happened yet and a controversy the NBA world had genuinely never seen before. But here is the thing, the headlines keep skipping past. He is 24 years old, still 24,
younger than most players still considered prospects. If the left knee heals properly, if that first step comes back, there is still a version of this story that is not finished. The player who averaged 15 points a game in the NBA at 21 is still in there. The player who hit a 4-point play with 3 seconds left on national television is still in there. The player who put up numbers that only Grant Hill had matched as a young Piston is still in there somewhere. But right now, he is not on a court. He is on a street corner, microphone in hand, preaching to strangers. And maybe, just maybe, that tells you everything you need to know about where his head is. The NBA didn't just lose a player. It might have lost a story it never got to finish. Because Jaden Ivey isn't fighting for a roster spot right now. He's fighting for something way bigger than basketball. And whether you agree with him or not, whether you think he threw his career away or found something more important than any contract, you have to admit one thing: you have never seen anything like this before. So what do you think? Did Jaden Ivey walk away from the NBA, or did the NBA walk away from him? Let me know in the comments, and if this video made you think, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Check out one of these videos on your screen right now.